Hey guys, Thunder E here, and yes, E3 2016 is around the corner. So, of course, we need to know what can we expect from Sony, Microsoft, and yes, even Nintendo, even though we know the NX is not going to show up at E3. So, okay, let's jump in and find out. All right, so E3 2016, Microsoft, Sony, even Nintendo will be there in some capacity, but we know that a couple of big announcements are going to be made. There's going to be a new PlayStation, there's going to be some Xbox announcements, and even some stuff from Nintendo, most likely more on the DS side and mobile games. But let's start off with Sony. So Sony is going to definitely be launching the PlayStation VR this year. Now, most likely will get an official date then, and most likely it's going to be October, so they can push into the holiday season. All indications point from that. There were earlier leaks that said it would launch at October 12th. It could still be around that time, and we also know that Sony is going to have another console. Yes, it's not going to be a PlayStation 4 Slim. This is actually going to be an upgrade to the PlayStation 4. Now, codename out there has been PlayStation 4.5, PlayStation 4K Neo, PlayStation Neo. Whatever they're going to call it, this console should have more processing power to do more. So at least on the very best minimum, we should get 1080p 60 frames per second games because of the new hardware, but also should give better support for PlayStation VR. Maybe even push the console to have some 4K gaming content. We don't know, but in terms of some of the specs that we've seen, I don't think it will push that far off into 4K gaming, but at least we will do 4K video easily on the console with some of the increased clock speed, increased bus, increased control units, but the memory is still the same at 8 gigabytes. So that is the place, that's what Sony's going to announce. Of course, they're going to announce a few more first-party titles. I am sure they will announce a God of War, which should at least be showcased on there, or maybe even God of War in VR. Imagine using this PlayStation VR fighting with those two sickles of size, or whatever he uses to fight. And I think that's what they will showcase and will focus on at the show. Now, the word with the PlayStation 4K Neo or 4.5 is that developers are not forced to make a just specific version for 4.5, but what they should do is actually have their games ready, being able to be upgraded or bumped to 4.5. So depends. So basically, all games will be playable on either the regular PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 4.5. It's just that when you're playing on a 4.5, you can get that bump. Whether it's graphically, whatever features that actually come with that. So that is what we think Sony will do. Now, what about Microsoft? Word is that Microsoft is going to make a few announcements in terms of hardware. We're definitely going to see a lot of announcements in software. Gears of War 4 will make a big showing. Halo Wars, Crackdown 3 is going to go make a good showing. Gigantic, and also the connection with PC gaming as Windows 10 integrates more with the Xbox. So we're going to see that. Now, in terms of hardware, rumors that there's going to be a new standard controller. I don't know how that's going to change from what we have right now. And also there might be 2 new consoles. No idea if it's going to be an Xbox Mini or if it's going to be all new console. Now, we have heard from Phil Spector that Microsoft is not going to do a 4.5 or half jump console. So most likely my thinking is it's going to be an Xbox Mini. Now, how will that put Microsoft in terms of 4K streaming? I do not know. And also, I think Microsoft might announce a partnership with Oculus to actually have Oculus work and bundle with the Xbox. That is what I'm thinking. I do not know, but I think that is where we might see, because Microsoft doesn't have a VR unit at all. And HoloLens is augmented reality, not virtual reality. So that's the difference there. Now, moving on to Nintendo. Now, the Nintendo NX. The Nintendo said that will be coming out in March next year. They will not showcase it at E3. Most likely towards the end of the year, they might have a showing for that. Now, with the NX, what I think we should be expecting to see from Nintendo, at least in terms of specs from Nintendo, is that it should be as powerful as the Xbox One and the PS4. I don't think it will be as powerful as the PlayStation 4.5. Some rumors I've seen from good friends that go Nintendo state that the NX tablet or the handle aspect of the NX will be powered by the NVIDIA Tegra chipset. So that'll be interesting, because if they still go with AMD. How is that going to connect with the console and the chipset? Don't know. Not sure. I also might indicate that this might be Android powered, at least loosely based off the Android operating system. But we'll have to wait and see on that aspect. But I think Nintendo will showcase a lot of DS titles. They will showcase a brand new DS, as well as also showcase more mobile games, since they've been doing quite well in that sector and pushing more of that to consumers. There will be no Zelda, of course, as we know that's moving to March next year on the on the Wii U and the Nintendo NX. One more thing on Microsoft, I think Microsoft is also going to show us some improvements in software, the interface, as it upgrades with Windows 10 to the Xbox. So that's it in terms of the main hardware manufacturers. In terms of accessories, I think we're going to see a lot of new headsets. This is now the mature generation for headsets. We're going to see a lot of wireless headsets for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4, even Nintendo, as well as PC gaming. We're going to see a lot of more accessories, more fine-tuned accessories, especially coming with a PlayStation 4.5 or 4.5 Neo, whatever it's called, as well as in an Xbox Lite, I think, or Mini, sorry. I think that's what we're going to see in terms of the hardware accessories for all of these consoles. So guys, what do you expect to see at E3 2016? Do you expect to see a new console from Xbox? Do you expect to see a new console from Sony? What do you want these consoles to do? And what kind of hardware, what other kind of hardware do you expect to see at E3 2016? All right, guys, this is Thunder E saying thank you very much. Don't forget to like and share this video. If you're watching for the first time, definitely hit the subscribe button, top right hand corner of your screen, and leave some comments down below. So again, saying thank you and always enjoy your entertainment.